It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Carr going to throw right away. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw his Carr. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The Saints at 2-11 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You talk about this Washington defense.
Oh, that's fair.
Ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
He wasn't that bad yesterday, though. He wasn't that bad yesterday, though. Yeah. I think he realized being annoying the day before. Like he chilled out.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't
totally fair.
Throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there, and not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And this throw incomplete. A defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Taken down at the 47-yard line. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No, it's definitely sometimes he's annoying. I'm gonna lie.
47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. In motion, the tight end. Carr now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So Charles season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is what we trust him for. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Come on, Bengals.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
You watching football? Maybe he's watching football.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Senate, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught by Senate. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ben Senate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Still moving. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Wow, why the Commander's so good? Fucking hit the ground. Why is that the fucking ground?
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simic. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Daniels. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Off the play fake, Daniels. That's caught left side by Simic. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Robinson.
You gotta be kidding me.
They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he fires one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, man. That is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
Shotgun now for Carr. Steps away to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now Carr. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw again. Into the hands of Perry, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
How's that not illegal?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw his Carr. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Carr going to throw. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Yeah.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
That's complete to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Still going inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel to an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Ray, I think they went standard nickel, not the buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's a foot race. Fighting his way through contact.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Robinson toss play left side.
We'll get a nice chunk of first down, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2nd down and 4. To throw is Daniels.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He finds his man, complete. It's Perry, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw, it's Carr.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard.
Yeah, I'll take some pizza, thank you. Yeah, I'll take some pizza, thank you.
Carr now to throw.
Yes.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Now Carr. A quick throw, but incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
The catch and run good for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Here's Carr to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Carr to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Kamara. We'll get about halfway there as
as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, Kamara, and this time he scores. Touchdown, New Orleans. Groupie now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. Room past the 35 and all the way up to the 46. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good Seymour calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Kamara up the middle.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr.
Open man left side, so he has it.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Flush to his right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Those have been dropping all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the inside.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it.
That's a bad fucking read.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Carr to throw. That is intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
That is intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Carr. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him style for style.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Carr.
Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Carr. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Carr to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing his Carr.
Eluding the pressure right.
You gotta be kidding me, bro.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Carr. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here comes 2nd down. Now Carr. Throws the comeback.
That's insane.
yards, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are in the field?
Here's first and goal. To throw his car. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And running with power here.